Here is how you can save off your players' features and highlights online for memory's sake. If you have players or teams that are featured in online publications, this will show you how you can save the articles off for a printed format. Now, we subscribe to this publication, so it could be your local paper or regional paper or a website. So these are things that we already pay for, but what we would like is we would like to save these for memories. The trick is that a lot of the times there's formatting like advertisements or additional articles, or sometimes there's sidebars that make it to look very awkward and messy when you print it out. So I'm going to show you how you can save this off using ChatGPT. So the way that you start is you find items that you want to hide, and you right click on item and you say inspect. And this is inside of the Chrome browser. You'll see as you scroll over here, or you see it's highlighted. So this is the one that I want to hide. And now I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, and I started a little notes. And so here's the prompt that I'm going to use. And I'm going to say here, paste it in. I already gone through this a few times. And then all I need is the class that I just showed you. So what you're going to do is you're going to double click in here and copy it, and you're going to paste it into the prompt. You're just saying I want to hide it, um, and then you are going to say enter, and it will give you the code that you need. You copy the code, and you come over here into this says console, and then you paste it in there, and then it will get rid of that specific element. Now, what I recommend is you have a notes section where you keep track of each of these, and I'll show you why in 1 minute. So then you just work your way down through the article, and it looks like this one is here, and double click and copy that. And now you don't need the whole prompt, you just paste that class since it knows what you're talking about, and then you say copy code. And so this is a process where you just go through and do this for each one, and make sure you save it in notes of some kind. Looks like it's looking good so far. We don't want these related articles when we're saving off something for memories. So this is it here. I'm going to double click, copy it, again, paste it. It'll give me the code, and you say copy, and you go to the console again, and you paste it, hit enter. It disappeared. I'm going to save it here. And now this section we don't want to print either. So inspect that. It looks like it's that, copy, paste. And it's definitely a process, but that's why we save off the each one of these snippets. So it'll make it much easier going forward. It hides it. I'm gonna save it. And now let's check it out. It looks pretty good. And I'm going to say print. And you want to make sure it says save as PDF. So you can see what it looks like. It looks like we do have a little bit of awkward. This doesn't look good printed. Um, this doesn't look good printed, so we can cancel. So it looks like these icons are causing a problem. So it's the same kind of deal. I'm going to right click, say inspect. Looks like it is this right here. So I'm going to copy that and paste this here. Copy the code, go to the console, paste it there, and that went away. I'm going to save that. Now, I should note if they have a print version where you can say click, sometimes they'll have a little printer icon, and when you click it, it actually removes all these things for you. And in that case, you don't have to worry about all this, but obviously, some places do not have that. A lot of the places that I've been looking for features don't have that. So this one looks like this one. So I'm going to double click, copy, paste, and copy the code. Make sure you finish, wait till you're done, because one time it wasn't finished and I click copy. And if you do that and you come into the console and you paste it, it will give you an error. Like, for example, if I hadn't quite finished, it wasn't done writing and I entered it, it would say error. So make sure it's done. Okay, that hid that one. And then you may want to, it looked like these were causing a little bit of an issue. Let's just confirm. Print. Yeah, so it looks like those dashboard links are causing a problem at the top of each page. So same thing. I'm going to find where they are. Looks like that's too hard. We don't want to hide that. We want this. So I'm going to copy that and ask how to hide that one. It's going to give me the snippet to use. All right, so copy that. Run it and paste it in here. And then I'm going to hide this because that might have been causing some print issues. I want us to hide the whole header. I'm going to hide this. So where is the class? Double click, copy. So this is a bit repetitive, obviously. That is why we keep track of what we've been running. Console and paste it. Okay, now let's do a print. Okay, that definitely looks a lot cleaner. So you could save this off as a PDF. Um, it's not perfect, but it's good memorabilia. Now, one thing I noticed is the header is kind of overlapping the title. We don't really want to get rid of the header. I mean, you could, but it's kind of nice to know what publication it was from. So one thing you can do is that you can find something like maybe this, and you can inspect it, and then you can actually go into double click. You can actually go in here, and then you can add some text. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add extra text so that it'll push down the title, so the header won't be covering it up any longer. So let's see, and hit enter. It looks a little bit weird on this screen here, but now I'm going to say print. And there you go. See, it pushed this down, and so now you can actually read the title. It's not quite all the way down, so I could add a little bit more characters if I wanted to. Um, but that is much better looking, although now that I did that, it messed with the picture. So I put, let's just try maybe 1.5 or one line. That will maybe give us what we need. Oh, print. Yeah, it already messed it up. So one option that you do have is you could undo that, get rid of that, and you could hide that. This is another reason why it's good to save off all of your snippets, because if I do this and it really messes something up, I can always undo it because I have them all saved. Let's see. So this one actually does say at the bottom. It actually doesn't. Um, Now let's do a print on this one. Okay, so now you can see the top and the pictures are fine. So it is a little bit of a process. Like I was saying, if for some reason you made a mistake, all you would have to do is hit enter and it's going to all come back. And then what you can do is just copy these and paste them here. And then there you go. Now it's done. So the other nice thing about this is, let's say they're having a really good season and your player team is featured multiple times in the publication. That's another good reason to save off those. So you could come, let's say this was about the same um, team or the same player. You could go to the inspect, and now that you have all those snippets saved, it's simply a matter of pasting them here. And now that article is ready for you to save off. Now, if I do a print, it's still not perfect, but it's pretty clean for saving for memory purposes. And then again, now we've added this, we just copy all these. So let's say they get another write-up in their next week. You can then go to here and go to console and paste all those, and it will make it print friendly. There you go. And it's not a bad idea to do this as the season goes on, just so you have them. You can't wait till the end of the season if you'd like, because they're usually busy in the season. But if you can do, the nice thing about it is if you have this little like cheat sheet or notepad, then it makes it really quick. When someone is featured, you just copy that, hide this non-printable stuff, and save the PDF off. You can take those PDFs and you can print them out at home, or you could even, upload them into like one of those memory books if they have a really good season. So that is how you can save off write-ups for your players that are in online publications. Again, these are publications that we subscribe to and we pay for, so we're not taking content without paying for it. We are paying for it, but we just want it in a print-friendly version.